Welcome to Westgate Chevrolet. Today we're taking a quick look at some of the interior and exterior features on the 2017 Toyota Highlander. This vehicle comes in black metallic paint with gunmetal gray alloy rims and our chrome front grille. We also have black leather interior, V6 engine, and rear privacy tint. Now moving on to the interior of the Highlander, we'll go quickly through a few of the driver's features, starting off with the door panel. You can see we have a bit of a two-tone theme in the vehicle with our black and brown. Then we also have a nice dark wood trim, our door handle, and then memory seat options, close handle, rear and front window controls, lock and unlock, rear window lock, and our power mirror adjustment. Below we have our JBL speaker, storage, and on the side of the seat are the power seat adjustment and power lumbar support controls. Off to the left of the steering wheel now, we have our front lights, as well as our automatic start-stop, power tailgate release, and cameras. Then we have our park assist, heated steering wheel, and rear heated window. Our gauge cluster, Toyota badge in the middle of the steering wheel. Off to the right, we have our controls for the infotainment and for the odometer, as well as our lane departure warning and front collision alert. Tucked underneath are our cruise control commands, and then radio controls off to the left. The steering wheel is wrapped in a nice padded black leather with black stitching. We have our time. Below that we have our CD player, infotainment screen. You can see our home applications as well as our audio settings. And we also have our radio controls, map card. This car does have a Sirius XM as well as Bluetooth connectivity. Below that we have our dual zone climate controls. We also have our rear, then our heated mirror and heated rear window controls and hazards. Small storage, nicely integrated underneath. And then we have a USB auxiliary input, as well as our on and off for the charging ports and a 12 volt. And then we have our differential lock, hill descent assist, snow mode, and traction control. Our two cup holders. We also have our removable divider in the middle. Our gear selection stalk. Heated and cooled seats for driver and passenger. And then we also have our center console area here. Their sliding leather cover. Inside we have plenty of storage room. We also have a removable tray, and down below a 12 volt charging port. The front seats are featured in black patent leather with a nice copper stitching, and then perforated leather in the lower portion of the seats. Above the rear view mirror, we have our sunglass holder. Built into that, we have a rear mirror for our rear passengers. We have 3 garage door openers, dome lights and dome light settings, and our sunroof and moonroof controls for our sunroof and moonroof overhead. Back onto the exterior, we can take a closer look at our alloy rims with our Toyota badge center caps. We also have our paint matched rear caps, rear privacy tint, and around in the back we have our towing hitch, as well as our Highlander limited badging, power activated liftgate, once inside, we have plenty of storage room with the rear seats fully reclined. You can also fold down these rear 60/40 bench seats with the handles off to either side. Now moving on to the rear interior of the Highlander, we'll take a look at the rear door panel, which also features the two-tone black and brown. We have our dark wood trim, as well as a rear sunshade just to pull up from the tab. Our door handle, window switch, close handle, and down below we have a JBL speaker, same as the front, with storage. Back of the front seats we have magazine holders. And back of the center console we have our heated seats for the rear passengers and rear climate controls. Underneath we have our charging ports. And the 2 rear bucket seats are featured in the same black leather we saw up front with perforated leather. We have the addition of the armrests. And in the middle here, this is the aisle to walk to the rear, but if the rear passengers are already back there or we aren't carrying any rear passengers, we can fold up the middle tray See, we have 2 cup holders and small storage. And just fold it back down with the handle on the side. Now moving down the aisle to the back, we can see we have a 60-40 split bench with the same leather we've seen throughout the vehicle. Off to the side, we have 2 cup holders on either side. And our 3rd seat belt is in the roof. Thank you for joining me for this video walk around of a 2017 Toyota Highlander. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more daily videos. We hope to see you in at Westgate Chevy